Now that's a face I want to see when I come to work every day. I mean, who wouldn't love the absolute adorable eyes on a Cloingen? Especially one that has those adorable white eyebrows. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Skeeter, you are so adorable. And I have to admit, I love Ashes, the clown penguin, who happens to have a emperor penguin, pretty sure at least. If I squint hard, I'm 99% sure that's the emperor penguin mix on the clown fish body. But look at this one. It kind of reminds me of a hummingbird. It's like a hummingbird of the sea. No longer a clownfish. Also, possibly now well, I guess they're still eating since they have the body of the clownfish diet. But one does have to wonder if they can perhaps hunt some larger prey now that they've got a penguin beak. Which actually raises the question of how on earth is Bud the clownfish eating? Bud, you good? I need to maybe work on your diet a little bit. I never thought about that, but are you just sipping algae off the top of your water tanks? Oh dear. But alright everyone, hello and welcome back to our Let's Build a Zoo! Like the actual zoo, where we are going to be able to crisscross applesauce all sorts of different animal genes to create some really, really weird things. Like the fact that we made some chicken... Oh, that's not a chicken. Oh my gosh, I forgot I did a goose and a MICRO-RAPTOR. You wouldn't think that that's just something that you happen to go ahead and forget, but I did. Oh no, okay. I completely forgot I put together a bunch of geese and MICRO-RAPTORs. Oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself already knee deep in, and we haven't even really started. Oh! That's right, I was making some moonhills because they happen to be some of my absolute favorite of our crossbreeds from our previous season, where we dug through all of those wonderful aquatic genes and all of that aquatic research to find all sorts of wonderful animals. Okay, yeah, we're making more Python fish or more, what was it again? Penguin? Sorry, bud. What are you again? Penguin fish. There we go. All right. So, welcome back, everyone. Where on earth do you begin? If you have so many of Earth's different animals just at your fingertips, ready to go ahead and mix together, how do you start? The answer, my friends, is by following your heart and absolutely colliding into anything that has to do with giraffes and peafowl as quickly as you possibly can, because that happens to be one of my all-time favorite crossbreeds that we have yet to have in Let's Build a Zoo, which stuns me. It not only stuns me, it hurts my ego a little bit, because we actually have had our wonderful artist Delari create some amazing stickers that we have given off to our wonderful flying squirrel patrons multiple times over the last couple years about the peafowl giraffe, the paraf, as we call it in our Patreon Discord, and I still have not had a paraf. Still have not had a paraf. That is simply unacceptable. And also we do have the random generator that my husband suggested we make, and boy, is that going to get really interesting, because now we can go ahead and we can actually set things up to hit the random generator like we did last time for when we had, I know they're in here somewhere. Not here. Okay, not there. Okay, I know they're in here somewhere. Here they are. The chicken Chiropters, which are gonna look, I don't even know what they're gonna look like, but it's gonna be amazing. And we're also going to need to have a home for them to go. And we're also going to need to go ahead and, actually start putting down habitats for all of these wonderful crossbreeds to be in. And we are going to orient ourselves towards hopefully unlocking some of the new variants that we can get for some of the terrestrial animals. We could do that over in our base zoo, but it's so much easier now that we have the full suite of all of our scientific adventures and advancements at our fingertips. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. How on earth do I even figure out which direction I'm supposed to go in first? How about this? If I don't have something in mind and I kind of want to do, this is going to sound really silly because it sounds like I'm going to make things extra hard on myself, but I kind of don't want to breed the giraffe and I don't want to breed the peafowl until I have managed to get all of their genes. Yeah, I want to 100% discover their genetics. I want to unlock all of their variants before we go ahead and we actually try to get ourselves the paraf, or yeah, the paraf, I suppose, or Jafowl? Okay, I never went with Jafowl before. I could find out what the actual word is here in Let's Build Us, what our scientist in the CRISPR would name it. Oh my gosh, okay, that absolutely has to happen. But I want to unlock all the variants. So I think we'll orient ourselves around that first, which means we need to go ahead and make somewhere for my giraffes, my beloved giraffes, to go. I also love the peafowl, so I don't want to meander too far away from the peafowl when it comes to the paraf or the jafowl habitats. We're gonna need to find a home for all of these guys. Boy, have I ever managed to give myself quite the conundrum. But you know what? We'll kind of start over here with our giraffe habitats because I want them to stay close to the peafowl since I want to have so many crossbreeds between the two species. But this is not committing the savanna biome to this section. It's just what we're going to start with because if I have to start somewhere. Oh my good gravy, I have to start somewhere. All right, so let's see. We're going to need a nursery. A temporary facility, mind you, because I'm going to be putting down a nursery now that we have the funding to do it absolutely everywhere we are doing our crossbreeds. So we're going to put one down over here. Jimmy, I like your work ethic. Apparently you really love peafowl because this is going to be the nursery that we, ooh, what is this? Breed pairs. Ooh la la. I can go ahead and I can see like what we have pairs of. That's nice. But right over here, we're going to go ahead and we are going to breed this beautiful new variant of peafowl that I think is jumping around right here. Hello, gorgeous. Look at that. The teal colors. I love the variants that we have started to unlock as we have pushed further and further away from the native peafowl genetics. Like this purple one. How can you not love a purple-tailed peafowl with a white body like this? It's so pretty. So we're going to go ahead. And we are going to mix together the big turkey-tailed peafowl with the teal peafowl, and we're going to see if we're going to be able to get this new variant. Now, the more we breed these two types, the more experience we will actually gain with that breeding pair, and that will up the odds of the new variant being unlocked. So, you know what else you kind of have to do to make that happen? You need more than one pair. All right, so, oh my gosh, it's so dark. So what do we have? We have a female and a male of the big giant turkey tail peafowl, which are also very pretty, which means CRISPR that is not crisping. I would like you to give unto me the teal peafowl. I'm going to double check, sorry. Yes, the teal peafowl. So we're going to clone ourselves up a teal peafowl, so that we can go ahead and crisscross applesauce those genes. Do we need more? Possibly, because I think we might need, it looks like there's a little baby teal growing up though, so maybe I could orient this towards giraffes instead. And then for the giraffes, we don't have a breeding pair of giraffes here just yet, which is quite the tragedy, but we are going to be working on that. So to get the new variant of giraffe, there's one variant right here that we actually need to unlock that serves as the basis for two of the other variants. I love giraffes so much, and I am so excited to unlock their genetics 100% before I let myself go absolutely wild. Giraffe chickens, giraffe whale sharks, giraffe octopus, giraffe T-Rex. The options. The options. There's over 3 million combinations that you can end up with all of the animals from Let's Build a Zoo. So clearly, we're going to need to get a little bit wild here. All right, let's see. So we want two of, I'm squinting so hard to try to see what on earth I'm trying to crisp up next. So for our giraffes, we want two of these very, very red spotted ones instead of the medium red spotted ones. You guys are just gonna have to trust me that that's the giraffe we need because the spots are very hard to see on the teeny tiny piece of paper my scientists have given me. All right, so that's going, that's going. This CRISPR hasn't been going with anything just yet. You know what? We need lots of giraffes. So onwards, like I've picked the goal. Get all of the giraffe and get all of the peafowl variants. And otherwise, we will manage our other animals, try to unlock other variants, and we will also go ahead and start putting in things that can make this a palace of science, a palace of curiosity that people can go ahead and come to, and they can be oohed and awed, and they can look at the museum that we shall build out of these Criss-Cross ammo genes, where we can see the coolest of the crossbreeds available basically all of the time, which I'm pretty excited about. So on that note, which ones do I need to get out? Oh my gosh, I forgot about the goose MICRO-RAPTOR again. For some reason, I feel like it should go over here, and we should start having like the dinosaur line sort of branch off like a piece of pie from this section. So you know what? We're gonna do that. I actually have no idea what kind of habitat or enclosure I'm supposed to put. Is it grassland? The MICRO-RAPTORs into? So we're gonna start with grass because we can change the shape of it. Ooh, and actually we're gonna start, here's a very useful tip for if you too are trying to build a sprawling establishment of chaotic science that will hopefully incorporate all sorts of interesting adventures. If you want to go ahead and really start like making an area look real cool and decorating it a lot, make sure that you put down the big decorations first. So that you can figure out like, oh, that's what I want it to look like. Do I want to have, yeah, we'll have a little spot here where hopefully people can come and see. Yeah, okay, so we'll have a couple jungle falls on the outside of this exhibit. I want people to come over. I kind of want to put like a temple. We should put a temple inside the exhibit. That would be so cool. Because they're like geese. Well, I guess geese, okay, to be fair, maybe you wouldn't have geese in the temple. And actually, I'm noting we hardly have any of the dinosaur decorations unlocked. So if this area ends up having just like a lot of the crispers are just crisping for days, we might pop over and unlock more of the dinosaur DNA stuff. Let's see. Oh, the last Viking might actually, I'll think about that. I think I want to go more like prehistoric dinosaur-y over here. And on that note, we actually do have some really cool like dinosaur, the heat lamp! The heat lamp! Oh, I forgot about the heat lamp. That's from the dinosaur pack too. Ah, maybe, or maybe not. The Dana lamp! How do I find you? Over and over again, have forgotten that you existed. Also, I love the grass lamp. Like all of these things you are looking at will in some form or fashion be recreated in our zoo crafting adventures, I promise you. We could put in a giant snake that people could sit at. Maybe? Like, that could potentially be good. Maybe we'll have it face this way. Like, it's slithering out towards you. Look at the bone bench. Oh my gosh, I love that. So we do have some really interesting things. Like, here's all of the seaweed chairs and the barrel benches we've already unlocked in the aquatic areas. And then we have all of the plants we've already unlocked. I'm just trying to be mindful that we do want to make sure that we have facilities for our guests. Like, you know, the jungle bathroom. Or the tiki restroom from the jungle. Oh my gosh, I need to unlock the dinosaur stuff so bad. Okay, the rock dino bin. That's so cute. I totally love that. All right, but we'll worry about that later. Clearly, there's a lot to excite and delight, to say the very least. We'll make a little section over here. Why not? They can have all of the room that you can't see back here. Because, of course, you could have a goose just erupt from the back edges of a jungle and squawk in your face and be a terrifying, like, goose raptor hybrid. All right, so we'll put those down. And now, let's see, little friends. Whew. I mean, are we gonna do this? Is that where they go? I don't think they all will go in the same area. So we have goose and MICRO-RAPTOR. And then we have MICRO-RAPTOR and goose, I think, because you can see the MICRO-RAPTOR body. So, can I put the geese in with these guys? Like the normal geese? Do you think everybody will be okay in the same habitat? Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Let's start with you. Oh my gosh. Micro-goose. No, no. Oh my gosh. You're kidding. Oh my gosh, look at the different types. I love their little heads. I love their little heads because we have so many variants of geese. Let me see it again. It was so cute. I want to see the microos. Oh my gosh. Animal rating should go up 400, not just 4. I love them. MICRO-RAPTOR. A MICRO-RAPTOR. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, and so their current enclosure is grass, but they need glass as their enclosure. So let's change the type. I mean, I hope that's not like gonna do anything bad to them, but oh, there they go. Now they should be happier. Yeah, they're happier in their new habitat with the glass instead of grass. Look at their little faces. Look at their tiny beaks. I love that both of them have different colored heads because we have so many different goose genes. The reason that happened is because we have all 10 of the goose variants unlocked. We could end up with another Nene. Oh my gosh, if we have Nene, like crossbreeds that I just fall in love with, we need to build them their own special island. Nene are one of the few surviving endemic birds to the Hawaiian Islands, and they're very special to me. But now, let's see what happens when you have the goose body and the MICRO-RAPTOR head. A goose micro. A goss micro. I see. No, I wasn't ready. I want to cuddle it. I want to cuddle it so bad. I want to cuddle it so bad. Is it going to be a threat? Oh my gosh, I think the geese are the threat because the body determines what the diet is. Oh my gosh, the geese are the threat. I actually did make attack geese. I actually did make attack geese. No. No, this goss micro. I need like a lie down. I knew what we were getting into by mixing these genes together. I knew it was going to be something fun, but I thought maybe it would just be something where it's like, oh yeah, whatever, Seri. It's just a cute little pixel on a pixel. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on out, little goss micros. Oh my gosh, I love them. Oh my gosh, I love them. They're like funky pigeons. They're like tiny, funky pigeons. And I think they'll be okay. It's not their favorite habitat, but they will be okay. And I do not think that they will attack one another, I hope. Possibly. Most likely. And this is joy, isn't it? This is joy. Oh my gosh. They are like funky little pigeon doves. Okay. I would make more goss micros. How do you decide? How do you know when you have made enough of those? Maybe when we finish like decorating their area is when we know we have enough of the geese and the MICRO-RAPTORs. Like, there's a lot of questions in how, when you have nigh infinite choices, options, and possibilities, I am possibly going to figure out how to organize myself so that we can like crisscross applesauce our way across even more genes and I don't get stuck just oohing and awing over attack MICRO-RAPTOR geese. MICRO-RAPTOR on the loose. This is perfect. This is beautiful. This, you know what's gonna happen now? We need to get these amazing creatures. We absolutely need to get them more of the enrichment that they deserve in their life. And that may mean that we might have to go ahead and haul ourselves over to the dinosaur area after all, because I am not going to let my attack geese down. We are going to be able to figure out ways to go and unlock more of the enrichment items, the decorations, the scent markers, whatever it is that these like MICRO-RAPTORs need so that they can cause terror and mayhem and mischief all over our zoo, more or less. Like, they're gonna get, I'm gonna provide it to them because this is so cool. Oh, all right, well, I am very happy with this outcome. I knew I was gonna be happy, but I didn't know how happy, and the answer is very happy. And you'll have to forgive me, friends, as I continue to kind of chase my tail for just a bit longer as I readjust to being in here and figuring out how the heck do you even begin to organize yourself, to choose from among all of those amazing like an overwhelming plethora of amazing options of what we could create. And which direction do you go in? I think I did a good job by saying our first order of business is to obviously unlock all of the variants of giraffe and peafowl. But like, it's going to be so hard to stay focused because look at all of this. Look at the beautiful like gum trees that I managed to go ahead and unlock when I was visiting the main zoo. And there's like new Australian plants because there's a koala we could go get from over there. Can you imagine a koala and I mean a lemur, a porcupine? Like, ooh, I don't know if I want a koala porcupine, but that might be what we get. This is perfect. Oops. All right. Well, all right. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just, you know, life is kind of like a random box of chocolates anyway, so maybe we'll just figure it out as we go. But all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me at the beginning of what is probably going to be a lot of chaos. And if you'd like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious because it might take you on some really amazing adventures. And I will see you and our attack MICRO-RAPTOR geese next time. Bye-bye. All right, now where the heck did I actually put, okay, prehistoric fern, but where did I put my gigantic waterfalls? You would not think one could misplace those, and yet here we are.